Hello and welcome back. Oh, that's grown nicely now. The only thing I hadn't thought about this is it is going to now be a very big challenge. Now today, it's just going to be a weird one because, yeah, it is, isn't it? We're going to need narrows. Look at that. I didn't think that through very well, did I? We're certainly going to have to be very careful now on how we grab the bits and bobs to put onto the trailers, which is not something I'd thought of. Still, I'm hoping that eventually we'll be able to expand so that won't be a problem forever. We knew this would be a bit of a weird sort of thing. Eventually, if we've got more thing, we could actually cut this entire section of field off to make it a better loading area, but for now we've literally got to put things as good as we possibly can. So let me just check contracts. I'm sure I took on a couple of decent contracts at the end of I did 3 in fact. 9, 11, 15, they're all at the top, aren't they? 9, 11, 15, let's just check actually. I'm sure they are. 9 and 11. 9 definitely is, 11 is, and 15, oh wow, they're all together as well. Now if I remember rightly, I don't think I've got that much. No, I haven't. Let's have a quick look at the truck and let's go down. Yeah, I thought so. We'd literally grabbed everything, hadn't we? So I suppose no, we're going to need to truly. Right, just remind myself which way. I'm facing the wrong way. Let's spin around. We'll go down to the. Tell you what we will do. We shall ask the telehandler to go down to the yard. So telehandler, and we really want on create job. Telehandler, create job. I'm not sure whether he is facing that. Let's go to there, facing up. Go. Now then, let's see. And then we will go down there because we want some fertilizer, just fertilizer as well, no spray today. So I think we're probably in a bit going to time lapse, especially with the loading sequence, because what I'm trying to do, I'm going to put time up to 5. The main job for today is it's supposed to pick up. I thought I knew that was going to happen, but does that mean he's going to carry on? We need to be looking in a minute. He might be bumping into someone else. Now this wasn't working very well yesterday, the AI worker. It literally, there were no messages to tell you, and I'm sure I checked in editing, I didn't see any messages to say they were stuck. It didn't keep telling you they were stuck. It just literally sat behind a tree wasting hundreds and hundreds of euros worth of our money, which we couldn't really afford, until I manually found out that he was just sitting behind a tree, or I think it was a tree, or was it a light? So yeah, I'm going to have to keep my eye on this. Look at the 89%. Right, has he... Oh, I think he has got there. Or is that just the arrow? Oh, it is, isn't it? Do you know? Seriously, you've only got... I've come halfway across the map, and that's not even been able to make it from that field to here in the same amount of time it's taken me to manually. Seriously? That is absolutely rubbish. Okay. Mr. Tele... Oh, you managed to literally... Oh. Seriously. You're not kidding, I stopped you manually. Oh. Yeah, well. Now then, let's travel, and we'll travel with the spikes down, and we should be good. And look, we should for once go the roadway. 67%. Wow, yeah, I've got a couple of new mods loaded in today. One of them's one that indicates your state of repair, which is very useful. Unfortunately, I'm not sure I'm rich enough to be able to repair the damage. Seems to want to take your arm off every single time you repair a vehicle, Now that's a mod I would definitely be worth paying for if it could actually stop that happening. Right, we have also, one other thing we've done is we've downloaded a new mod which is actually in fertilizer. I've done it again, gone up instead of down. It's in pallets. It's at least it should be in pallets. No, mineral feed pallet with fertilizer pallets. I'm trying to work out if that is good. 754 1400. That's almost 3 times the amount. So 14. That's dearer. Seriously. Right. Okay. Well, that's about as much use as a chocolate Fireguard then. 1004, 2008, 3008, 4003. And you would get 2001, 2002, 2250. So for that I'm getting 150 less. That's rubbish. What? Right, that's been unloaded. I thought it was going to be worthwhile, but no, I don't see why I should pay more. 1, 2, 3. Right, 7. And I know that's a lot, but we need to fill up as well as... Now I'm going to try to do... there is one thing I'm going to treat myself to. I am going to try... I know we can't really afford it, but I'm going to buy a proper pallet fork to see if it is better for us, because we are doing an awful lot of loading now. So let's buy one of those, and we should see whether it makes a difference. Hooray, went the right way. So we want telehandler tools. Log pallets, 2 grand. Okay. Oh, that's a reminder. I looked at the deals today, have I? Or did I? I think I did last time, didn't I? Yeah, I did. That Anderson would be a decent, and so would the Farm Tech, but it's just the 8,000 litres that's a bit. So let's let's stick to telehandler tools, and let's stick to the pallet fork, and we shall buy. Okay, let's see how much better that is for us than using the bale fork, or whether it's worse. Right, okay then, let's see. We're going to do this... I think we're better to go long ways, really. It's actually not made to go that way. It's made to go that way. Well, that's strange, because normal pallets actually you can go both ways. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to double stack them. So I'm going to stack them up first, double. Because I don't think it would work as well the other way. Ooh. Not quite over as much as I thought I was. I think the tractor's a bit in the way. Right, okay. Okay. Let's try and get that a bit better. I don't somehow think that will be the best of starts if we don't get this level. Gently does it. I think that is definitely the name of the game where you're going to lose it. Okay. Now height. Try and keep it level as well-ish. Now then. I need to make sure we're as close to the back as possible. Ooh, not bad, but it slipped a little bit. Somehow I pulled it. Alright, let's just nudge that forward a little. Let's do what we would with these spikes. Let's nudge them just a little. Got to be careful actually, that's not going to work. I'm going to nudge the top one if I'm not careful. Working quite as I planned. Okay. Every single time I come on, it does the ping-ponging thing. Okay. Right, that's just a tiny tad off the ground, hopefully just enough to clear the wood at the bottom. Hopefully. Wow, these are really... These adjustable pallet forks. Can we adjust them on the front bar? Let me just switch the help menu on for a minute, with this being the first... You can. Oh, lovely. So you can do the inner ones. Smashing. Right, lovely. So, right, let's see. I think we can do that. Let's do them the way I wish to begin with then. That's better. Okay. Much prefer doing them endways. May I need to adjust that. Ooh, not far off, but definitely a little. Looks about right. Okay, that was nowhere near the ground. Didn't realise how much you rely on depth perception in real world. Okay, let's get level. Oh good, that's slipping down now. That's definitely much better. Seems to be my gamepad. Oh, seriously? What? Right. Okay, very interesting. But, yeah. With no help from me, it decided it did not like the pallet forks and decided it wanted the floor. Let's try that again. It did not like being in vicinity to the other. Whoa. Let's try and make that come back in, and let's try and get this. See if that happens again. Ooh. Okay, it's level and floor. Slightly actually dragging. Want that to be not dragging. Gently does it. Yes, I'm not sure my gamepad's not playing up. does seem to something definitely, and it only seems to happen when the game's on. Just a tad more, that's it. We've cleared the... Right, smashing. Now then, let's use our brain. Let's strap this. Right, so 2 more. Let's just move the truck a little bit. And let's just pull him around a little. There, looks to me about right. Okie doke. Right, endways. We'll stick 1 in the truck as usual. Think this should do us. I suppose actually I'm missing a trick here, aren't I? No, I'm not. It's actually up there already, isn't it? I'm not. I was going to say I'm going to send the fertiliser, but it is already up there, pretty much outside one of those fields. So yeah, definitely don't need to worry about that. Seems about right to me. Okay. Yeah, they don't seem to like... Right. Let's try again. Now then, have we left enough room with the first one being... I think we have. I think we could do that. Now the interesting thing is can the truck carry that weight without its rear end going down? If it isn't, we can always use the big tractor, which is just behind us, so it's not the end of the world, but... Right. Oh no, I nearly was going to put that away then. We do have 1 more. And this one I think we need sideways, if I'm honest. I want to put this one sideways in the truck, but let's remember to strap that down before we do anything else. Okay. This is not going to be so forgiving because I've literally got to just go to the side of the middle block. Okay, it's definitely got clearance. Now then. Let's park that back in its... Although I think we're probably next going to need this for over at the... Did I switch the engine of this off? Yeah, I can't hear its engine, so I must have done. Right, we want... Oh, actually, let's do this manually. I keep saying I want realism, and then I strap them from inside the van, which obviously is not quite so realistic as if you were... Now then, let's see how we manage. Was it going to be too... Seems to be alright. It's not wobbling or... Okay, we shall see when we get going. Also at speed, we can see if it's actually going to get a bit floaty, as I call it. Go up to those fields, and we shall... Don't know whether to do these myself. I'm definitely gonna... If I am, I'm time-lapsing it. I'd like to. Truthfully, I really would like to, because I seriously think we really need as much... Whoa. Yeah, it is a bit wobbly. There's a lot of weight in there though. Yeah, I think we need every penny, so truthfully I think I'm going to time-lapse it but do it myself, if I'm honest, which I always say that, saying if I'm honest. I suppose we've all got pet sayings. Right, I must remember this joins the main way up, so I've got to give way, so I must look for traffic. Yeah, we're okay. Well, we would be if we weren't so heavy. Wow. That is a weight. Does well though, because it is uphill as well, and this is a nasty hill even for the big tractors. Actually, this is a bit of a struggle, so wow, that's a nice looking car. Right, so now we are looking for 11, so it's the fields to the left, isn't it? Let's just double check, not to be wandering the wrong way. I remember field 11, but I can't remember the others. Let's have a look. 9, 11 and 15, they are all on that left hand side, aren't they? Literally in that little pack. So, top of the map. Yeah, it is 9, 11, 15 then. I'm actually 15's the one literally to the left of me. So, no, it's the Rex I want, isn't it? Let's jump into that. We need to grab that. We'll start on that field that's closest to, and we'll work our way this way. Makes sense. Yeah, so we're going to take about at least 4 of those to fill this, truthfully. There I go again, truthfully. Oh wow, 65. It's going to take about 1 contract to completely repair that, and even the Amazon's down to 45 again. Seriously, I just can't get over the damage. It's ever so hard to earn money, but very easy to literally spend it on repair bills. I've got that mobile repair, but I really seriously, I'm not sure. Even the weights got damage. This is absolutely so unbalanced. I'm a bit worried that the mobile repair that I've loaded that particular mod doesn't get the bonus that you get for the, and obviously not being funny, but it's already expensive enough. So what I might do is I'm going to have to sort of try and test something. I don't know how I can do that. Right, let's grab the okay. Right, for once we're going to run to the truck. Train presently, thank goodness. Right, in fact let's switch the engine off. Oh, yeah, it's taking the bottom one first. Oh, I didn't realise that I had actually switched AI worker on. Right, okay, then 15 it is. Let's zoom out a little. We're going to need this. Let's try and get to the right position. Set cruise control on. I don't think we've... Oh. Oh, it's uphill again, isn't it? I remember this field before. Maybe better to do crossways, but if we do this outer edge first, I like to go round and round, but this you've got to think about doing things which are best designed upon the land as well. I must admit, I've got to learn. It goes heavily, curves heavily upwards, and then curves heavily downwards the other way. So I'm probably best to do one run straight across and then literally do them side to side. That way you're actually working with the land rather than against it. I should pick up speed heavily though for now. So I can actually see the shadow much better on this because it's a young crop. The spread is about perfect and about to the side okay. Let's try and gauge this to do the turn. I should say about now. Maybe a little bit too much. Right, now we're going to just go end to end. It's not my normal, I like to go round and round, but I say I think it would work better with this, particularly the contour of the land. Right, anyway, I'm going to say I shall see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, and that is for today, where I'm going to leave it, because it's getting harder to stack. I'm going to stack that up tomorrow, and we shall literally, that's why I've been flicking to this page just to see, and it's stuck at 1065 for a long time, so I really don't get this price fluctuations. It's supposed to have the biggest green increase today, and it's been stuck at that pretty much all day, so I'm going to keep my eye, literally, because I don't understand this new price fluctuations. It looks like green is up and red is down, but it's, to be honest, it's a bit, in my eyes, a bit counterproductive. It was much better to have amounts, unless the amounts are because, I don't know, different. I don't get it. I truly don't. But we've got an awful lot of sugar to shift, and it's over £1,000 a thing. So I'm taking it. Hopefully I'll just keep my eye on price fluctuations myself, so that I can properly decipher what it means, because it really doesn't mean an awful lot to me at present. But hey ho, it's a new game, so I would say that's fairly obvious. It's going to be that way. These should be, because we know that keeps these in like limbo. I've had days where I haven't put these in, so I should imagine this is going to have a lot. One thing I'd love to have a go at is trying to get this ground level, but I'm not going to try it. I'm going to try it when I'm on my A game. So without any further ado, I am going to say, I think I've got all of the contracts that we were due. I've not missed any. No, I haven't. Okay. No, I've got that little fertilizer. I'm not worried about it. It's not like it's going to bring in a fortune. If there were 2 or 3, I would do that. But we stand at 28,387. I am liking the baling, the bale spikes. I am liking the pallet forks. They are good, and the fact that they're adjustable for like sideways or endways is quite useful. Definitely easier to use than the bale spikes, so I'm glad I've made that shift. It's definitely helpful. I'm going to load this one up, and then I'm going to take, next time that is, I'm going to load this up, see how many we can get on, the best way to stack. Hopefully too high. It does seem, with what I was doing on there, it seems better to grab one at a time. It's quicker, and stack too high afterwards than it is to stack too high. There's too much movements on the thing on your forks if you try to stack them too high, and you tend to slow down to compensate, which then means, of course, it's taking longer to load. So all things considered, at present, observing my own attempts to do this, I seriously think it would be a good idea to, one at a time. And I think, I'm not sure this is going to be long ways. It's hard to tell. We shall see once we start sticking them on, whether it's lengthways or sideways. The thing I do love about this is the fact that it's got those side panels. You can drag things against it and it stops. So that is very useful. So we shall see what tomorrow brings. Literally going to stack those, and we shall carry on, rinse and repeating. Well, there is no easy way to stick these on, but I've got to be honest, it's good practice, and I'm quite happy. I do miss my big bag handle, I've got to be honest, I really do. But seriously, I said I was aiming for more realism in this particular series, and it is what it is. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I am going to say thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.